They're waiting for him. Oh, no, he going, he bow. He can't do that. The best thing about The Office is my character was gay and I forget that. And now I go to these conventions and you meet gay young people who are like, you helped me come out. And I'm like, oh, yes, I guess I did because I forget.
Okay, welcome back to another episode of After We Wrap.
Hi.
Yeah. I'm your host, Jaina Ortiz.
Y Gabriella Ortiz.
Thank you so much again. I just want to remind everyone, all of our supporters, all of our VIP Patreon members, thank you for tuning in and watching every week. We truly, truly are grateful.
And guess what?
And guess what?
What are we celebrating today?
Oh, we're celebrating our 1-year anniversary.
Literally June 5th.
And what better?
I know. Oh my God.
So I know. See,
Even the dogs are excited.
Yeah, everyone's excited.
They're playing.
But what better to ring in our first year celebration
A legend.
with, oh gosh. Okay. We've seen
Is
today's
someone, are we
guest.
expecting someone?
We've seen today's guest. This is what we do. We hype it up. We've seen him on Baywatch, The Lost City. Oh, yes. Recently in The Long Game. And what may be one of the best comedies in the television history, my ultimate favorite show, The Office. But anyway, look, this show is about who we are when the cameras stop rolling, when the curtains close. So let's dive in. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Oscar Nuñez! I totally didn't put the Enya in there.
That was really
That's okay.
nice.
That's very sweet. Thank you.
Yes. Hi.
Hi.
I know.
Thank you for
this
being
is our
here.
little intro.
How many people are watching?
A lot.
A lot?
Like millions?
Millions.
One right now.
One probably right now.
So this
Yes.
is 1 year you've been doing this.
Yeah.
Now, congratulations.
Thank
That's
you.
very cool.
Thank you. But it's so great to have you on the couch
Thank you.
and chatting with us.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Oh my
How
goodness.
do you feel?
I great.
I mean, you guys work together on The Long Game.
Yeah, but he doesn't really remember me.
Of course I do. I remember you. We were speaking earlier and I forgot you're Puerto Rican. I don't know why. I thought you were born. Well, I know you're Spanish, but I thought maybe your parents were born somewhere and you were born like here.
Okay.
But no, but you were
But
born
yeah,
in
second
Peon.
generation.
So we
Puerto
were all
Rican.
born in the Caribbean.
No,
You-
I was
wait a
born.
second.
I was
What's
born
happening?
here.
So you
I
and I were
here.
born in the Caribbean.
They were born.
Oh,
in
you
the US.
were born here.
Yeah, I was born here.
Oh, okay,
yes.
okay.
So,
But
yeah.
both your parents are 100% Rican.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
second generation. So,
So your
my
parents
parents were
were-
also born here. My grandparents on both sides were born on the island.
Okay. All right.
So there's some distant island.
Yeah. Yes.
Right,
Yeah.
I know. Do you feel more, how do you say?
No.
No?
No.
No.
Because I feel like that's been a thing. Just
Yeah.
It is.
just to,
Everything's a thing.
everything is a thing. I don't know why. You're not this enough. You're not that enough. You weren't born here. You don't speak the language. And I feel like everyone has a different story, right?
This country's obsessed with race and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So everything's a thing.
Yeah.
But I feel Cuban the way Jackson Brown feels German. Jackson Brown, the rock and roller, was born in Germany, but he left when he was 3 years old. And he came to America, but no one goes. But I know it's not the same because my parents are Cuban. His parents were not German. But I grew up in New Jersey, and so
You grew up in New Jersey?
I grew up in New Jersey. I left Cuba when I was 3. So I was born there, but I grew up here.
According to Wikipedia, you moved to Argentina and then you moved to New Jersey.
No.
Nope, that's wrong.
We left
Wikipedia?
Cuba to Caracas, Venezuela.
Oh, Venezuela.
It's a different
Venezuela.
country.
It's a
Wikipedia
different
doesn't care.
country.
It's all
Yeah.
the same. South America. No.
Wait, Venezuela. I've always wanted to go to Venezuela.
We went for
beautiful.
1 year. My mom did not like it. Then we moved to Massachusetts.
Say that again.
Massachusetts.
I like the way you say Massachusetts.
Thank you. And my sister was born there in Waltham.
So you have one sibling?
I have one sibling. And then we were there just 1 year. So that was like 4. I was like 5 when we moved to New Jersey, and I grew up in New Jersey.
Oh, that's a lot of moving around for you. Do you
Well-
really remember it, or you were too young?
I don't remember Cuba.
You definitely don't remember that young.
I don't
huh?
remember Cuba. I remember South America, a little bit, Venezuela, and I remember Massachusetts and New Jersey, of course, because I grew up there.
Yeah.
But now I've been here in California like 30-something years. So I've lived here longer than anywhere else that I've lived in Cali, which feels strange to say, but
It
that's
is weird.
what happened.
It is weird to live. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel like a Angelino? Like, where's home? Home for
what's
you?
home for you?
Here.
Yeah.
I've been here, but I miss New Jersey and I liked growing up there, but I'm here now for 30-something years. I have a house here, my wife, so home is here, but I still have cousins in New Jersey and friends, so I go back to New Jersey. I had dinner a couple of years ago with a bunch of Cubans that I grew up with, and I don't know how it happened, but they're old men and I'm not, but we grew up together. But I had dinner with them and they look old to me, but I'm like 30-something. And so my best friend Pepe, Jose Reyes, and his older brother were there. He passed away, Felix Reyes. And we sit down for dinner at Acme Meat Company, I think, on 58th, on the other side of the Ritz in Manhattan. It's a steakhouse. Big shout out to, and we sit down, we're having dinner, hey, what's up? And they go, Oscar, the Dodgers are playing the Yankees for the World Series. Who do you root? And I'm like, are we doing this? We're in our 60s. What do we, I don't, they're like, no. Who are you rooting for? The Yankees or the Dodgers? I'm like, when do I get to root for the Dodgers? I've been living there 30 years. Can I root for the Dodgers? I pay taxes. They're like, never. Yankees.
Yeah,
I'm like, all right, I go for
That's
the
right.
Yankees.
I know.
It's
I get
crazy.
so much crap too.
I'm not allowed to root for any.
I know. It's very silly.
It's very, and it's guy, and it's stuff, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
But it works. I've been completely brainwashed. I was in Massachusetts. I shot the proposal. Do we hold for applause or what do I do?
Let's do it.
How long do I hold?
Let me
I
grab
shot
my
the
tea.
proposal in Boston, right?
Uh-huh.
And that was like 8 years ago, whatever. So, but I've been back to Boston, and I like Boston. I like Massachusetts. I like Boston, and I like the rivalry with New York and whatever. And I'm there like last year for a convention or something, and I'm walking around, and I say to myself, I'm a grown man, and you know, I didn't root. You can't root for the Boston Red Sox if you're rooting for that. You can't. But I'm a grown man now, and I want to buy the Boston hat.
Yeah.
The Boston, because I
Yeah.
like the hat.
Yeah.
I'm like, I
Yeah.
think I want to buy the hat, and I can buy it. There's no one. I can buy the hat,
Yeah.
and I go to the sports store and I get the hat, and I'm trying to put it on my head, and I hear my friend Felix Reyes in my head, don't you dare, don't you fuck it. And I'm like, I couldn't buy it. I'm like, oh my God.
Wow.
I've been completely
You're
brainwashed
passionate fans.
by
Very
my
passionate.
stupid ass
Yeah.
friends
Jay.
who won't let me buy a Boston Red Sox hat.
Yeah, Jay's a
From
Boston.
the grave.
No, it'll never stop.
It'll never stop.
Jay's a huge Red Sox fan, and I'm from New York, so I have to. I mean, Yankees, right? Even
Yeah.
though I don't watch a
No.
lick of baseball.
And you root for the Yankees, not the Mets? You don't know. Who? Why,
I don't even know.
Why
Just
are you
Yankees.
rooting?
I have to say Yankees. 'cause
Why?
if
Who
not-
roots for the Yankees that made you root for the Yankees?
No, I'm from New York. I have to root for the Yankees.
No, you could root for the Mets. What made you choose the Yankees?
Oh well, the Yankees. You know, growing up, I don't know.
Because from when I was growing up, Cubans are in New Jersey, Dominicans and Puerto Ricans are in Manhattan for the most part. Cubans root for the Yankees. Puerto Rican guys like the Mets, and Jewish
Interesting.
guys from Long Island, Jewish guys like the Mets, and I think Dominicans like the Mets, and they split with the Yankees. But Cubans are Yankees all the way.
Really?
But my grandmother, she liked the Mets.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And the nuns at my school rooted for the Mets.
Now, did you go to a Catholic?
The nuns, yeah.
School?
And the nuns rooted for the Mets.
Which high school did you? In
No,
New
St.
Jersey?
Michael's Grammar School, and then Hudson Catholic High School
Okay.
in Jersey City.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I
went
root
to a
for
Catholic-
Yankees too, though.
You do?
Yeah.
See, you root for the Yankees too.
Really?
Why? Who do your father?
The one thing, my one connection with the Yankees, it was because I also lived in Tampa, and that's where they do their spring training.
That's why.
And so my uncle, Nick Mattacini, was a huge, rest in peace, he was a huge Yankees fan.
Yeah.
And so
Well,
I
the
would
Boston
go.
Red Sox also do their.
Oh, they do?
They also-
well, he
yeah.
never took me to those games.
That's
It was
why.
always the
Who do the
Yankees.
fellas in your
Or
family
Rays.
root for? Who does uncles and dad
My
root for?
dad
Are they
roots
Yankees?
For
You
the
don't even know.
Yankees,
You
but
don't
the-
even know.
but the Giants, football Giants. He
no,
watched
but baseball.
baseball. I don't. You know. I don't.
No, I'm putting
I
you
don't-
on the spot.
I don't think he's that much into baseball anymore. He's gonna watch this and go, "Come on, you don't know my teams." But football, definitely Giants. he has some basketball teams, but baseball, I think it's Yankees.
You think it's the
I think it's a
Yankees?
classic Yankees
Okay.
all the way, because actually I lied. He said originally his favorite team was always the Boston Red Sox. But then growing up,
Wow.
he had to,
Yeah.
he
Okay,
switched.
now what about hockey? Any hockey fans here?
No.
It's a great sport.
I mean, sure.
My cousin Renee loves hockey. He loves the Rangers. I never got into it, but I know that it's a really good sport. He was always trying to get me into it. He's like, it's really fast sport, Oscar. It's really good.
It's I don't know why I like it.
Okay, speaking
Bruins?
of
Who
sports,
do you-
No, the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Oh, you have a good
Tampa.
team?
Tampa.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Do you play any sports?
Not now, no.
Did you?
I ran track and played a little football growing up, but I always wanted to
Ooh.
play football on the team. Never. I ran track. Yeah.
Did you hurdle?
No,
No,
just
just
200 meter.
Nice. Do you still, get in some runs here and there?
I haven't enjoyed running since I was like 35. My body stopped.
Your body stopped?
It doesn't like running.
Oh, it doesn't like running anymore. Okay.
But the other day I was taking my daughter to gymnastics and taekwondo together.
Ooh, fun.
And I'm like, oh shit, I used to do that. I used to do karate a long time ago. And I signed up.
you
And
signed up for karate recently?
yeah, recently,
I love that.
just like within the month. And then the teacher's like, oh, and I told him my age and he's like, oh, you go slow. And I said, I'll go slow. So the first class was great. Second class, we sparred. He had us sparring, which I love sparring. It was a lot of fun. Third class, I pulled my hamstring.
No.
Okay,
which happened like 15 years ago.
we gotta get you stretching.
Yeah.
Every day.
Do you stretch?
Well, no, I have to get better.
Oh shit.
Okay.
And it takes like months. So I have a pulled hamstring now.
Oh, my
It sucks.
goodness.
But
Bummer.
I tried. I went. My
Yeah, you
brain
did.
says, "Do it. You can do it." And my body's like, "No, don't do it. Don't. Just read a book and lie down." And my body's like, "No, you're in shape.
Just
You
read
can
a
do
book
it."
and
You
lie
are. You are in great shape.
I think I could, but I pushed myself too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have to take acupuncture and try to get
Ooh,
better.
I've always wanted to take acupuncture.
It helps a lot. They say with the recuperation from.
Oh, okay.
You've never done acupuncture?
No.
My wife is into it, and she made me do it because I live in California now. So I've been doing acupuncture, and it kind of works.
I love that.
Yeah,
I
it's good.
love that. Let's switch it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Because we spoke a little bit about Cuba and moving to Venezuela.
Venezuela.
Uh-huh.
And then to Jersey.
What? Yeah, Jersey. I didn't know you were a Jersey boy. Okay. What made you get into acting? Oh, we're switching. Okay.
I had no choice. What else am I gonna do?
Really?
I don't know. What am I gonna do?
I love that. Oh my
Why is
gosh.
everything that you say funny?
I'm like I went from high school. I went to like 2 years of high school at the Catholic high school. Then I went to public because I went to the wrong high school. It doesn't matter. So I went to public high school, and then I'm like, and so I should have gone to college, but I didn't. But everything turned out all right, folks. So it's okay. But I would have loved to have gone up to college, but it didn't work. So, but I went to FIT because I thought I wanted to be a fashion designer.
That's right. And that's what we have in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You attended both the Fashion Institute of
and
Technology.
then
Parsons.
dental technology school.
And then
Yeah,
what?
Parsons School.
Dental technology.
Dental?
Well,
Dental.
Parsons was just for a writing course. I was all over the place, as you can
Oh,
tell.
okay. I was
You
going to
did a
say,
dental?
I went to Parsons too. I did online. I don't know why the wink.
I don't know. It's a good school.
It's a good school.
It's a good liberal
But-
arts. It's a good art school.
Yeah,
And
it was
so is
during
FIT. Yeah.
Yeah. But it was
Yeah.
during lockdown, so it was like a certification.
Oh,
but then when I
okay.
saw the Parsons, I was
I
like,
went in
oh.
1963.
Wow.
Why did look at they gasped together like
That's
it was
amazing.
But you're very young.
I'm like, how
You're
was
very
the
that was a
fashion-
joke. I didn't go to
That-
Parsons in 63.
I was gonna
old
say,
are you?
They're,
No, I was.
I think they're believing every single thing.
None of this has been
Okay,
true.
you know, I
None
know,
of
No,
this.
everything-
some has, but you have to figure it out for crying out loud. I did go to FIT. I didn't go to Parsons in 63.
I know. I was like,
Ladies?
wait, hold on a second. Wait a second.
Katie.
I was like, yeah,
We're
How
both
old
very.
is
we're
Oscar's
both very
85? He's
gullible.
really.
Well, my parents were born in '65, so I was kind of
I'm
a little
older than your
confused that-
parents.
Oh gosh.
But I look better than they do, right?
Yes. Yes.
Um,
My cheeks are hurting from laughing.
oh,
Wait, hold on a second. So you
So
said
yeah,
there was nothing else to do.
There was nothing
oh,
else to do.
hi.
Did you?
Every job I'd get, they'd be like I'd get a job and I'd start out really good, and they'd be like, "Oh, he's promising, he's so good," but I plateau, and they're like, "Oh, he's just funny and really charismatic." Like after a while, I'd be making everyone laugh, but not like doing work wherever. It doesn't matter where it was.
Mm-hmm.
And like, Oscar, we have to see you, and I'm like, I know. And they're like, we have to let you go. We're sorry. I'm like, I know. I'll be on my way. And then I go to the next job, and look at him. He's so good. And oh no, he's plateauing at a week. He really isn't. Other than doing funny things, he's not doing much. He's very entertaining. Oscar, we'd like to see you for a moment. You're gonna have to let you go. And then, so I'm like, why? So I became a dental technologist, and I was working for about 6 months in a lab making porcelain teeth. And I'm like, I don't really want to do this. I was having fun in school while learning it. I'm like, oh, this is funny and fun, and wearing a lab coat, pretty good. But then I'm like, I don't really. So I'm like, what do you really want to do? I'm like, I really want to act. I really want to do comedy.
What inspired
and act.
that? Like what? How did that come about? How did that come
Because
about?
I've always liked being funny, and I've always been irreverent, and I'm like, well, let me try to make money at that. I remember when I was like 4 or 5, I think in Massachusetts or New Jersey. I haven't said anything funny. I'm naming
you say
I'm naming geographical
you say
areas.
Massachusetts. You say Massachusetts.
So we're watching the Carol Burnett show,
Oh,
right?
fun.
Me and my father, and there was this guy Harvey Korman on the Carol. You don't know who he is,
No, that's right. We're
That's
just
right.
nodding our head.
That's
like
right.
that.
but you know who Carol Burnett is.
Yes,
She's
yes,
the
yes,
best.
yes, of course.
So she had this guy Harvey Korman on the show. He was a tall guy. He was very funny. He used to crack us up, and they were doing this bit where she's on stage with Ken Berry, and they're like a Civil War, dressed like Civil War, and they're like in the middle of. So they're doing a play, but being filmed. It's like a sketch. So they're like SNL, like they're doing, and they're doing the sketch, and then they're like whatever. And here comes the general, and he comes in. Harvey Korman comes in, and the audience claps. And instead of joining them, he does this thing where he starts like bowing to the audience. But he's very funny. He's very funny physically. So he acts like he has no choice. Like the crowd is clapping, and I don't know if you can see me.
Maybe go back here.
Yeah, go back here.
So he's tall and he's very funny physically, and he's coming in with a sword and stuff, and the audience is clapping, and he's coming to join them, but because he hears the audience, he goes like he can't help himself, and he's bowing before he makes his entrance, and my dad is losing his shit. He's like, Oscar, they're waiting for him. Oh no, he bow. He can't do that. Son of a bitch. Look, they're waiting for him. And Carol Burnett's like this, and she's looking at her watch, and they're waiting for him to come and do his line, and he's like, bowing, and then he goes to join them. And I'm like watching, and I'm laughing, and I'm like, oh my God, he's breaking the fourth wall. My dad's not mad. But my dad was, losing his shit because of the bit. So, look, they're waiting for him, but he go and bow. Like, come on, Oscar, he can't do that. It's not professional. They're waiting for him.
That's a good.
I love
Cuban
that.
accent. You have that
Wow.
down.
And I'm like, oh, I want to
You're like that's. I want to do. Yeah,
I'm like
yeah.
that. And I was funny already. I was like making my parents laugh, and then in school. But when I went to school, I was funny. But guess what? There were like 12 other guys just as funny as me.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
the school, there were a lot of class clowns. We had a great time at St. Michael's.
And who was the person that encouraged you to go ahead, do this acting thing, go take a class? And
They never did that, but they did. People weren't saying when I was in school, keep up the good work. They were saying, stop doing that. What are you, an idiot?
Yeah.
But there were teachers who were like would laugh and be kind. And there was a guy. You guys are Catholic? You confirmation, right? Confirmation, when you do
my
confirmation.
confirmation name is Teresa.
I'm Omar. What are you?
I actually never did my confirmation. My mother till this day holds it. You need to do your confirmación,
Not
Gabriella.
really.
No, I don't.
Not really.
I know you don't. You don't.
But there's confirmation classes.
Yes.
You got to go to special classes.
I know.
And I remember the teacher was this guy, and we were so, oh my God, we put him through hell. Poor man. But I thought I was being disruptive and funny, and I would make the other people laugh, and he's trying to teach us catechism or whatever, but he never lost his temper. He was very nice. And he wouldn't get like mad. Like I came late to class once, and he's like, "What happened?" And I'm like, I don't know. I was coming to class, and I got chased by a gang of dogs, and all my friends were like, and I said and I ran up on a car, and they surrounded the car, and they wouldn't let me in. I could see the school, I could see you guys, and I'm like, I gotta be there, and they wouldn't listen, and they're barking, and they're laughing, and I expected him to go, all right, Mr. Nuñez, and get mad, and I look at him like an asshole that I was, and he's like, and then what happened, Oscar? And I'm like, oh shit. And then I had to keep saying the story, and he's like, good, that's very interesting. Anything else? Okay. And I'm like, oh. And then at the end of the whole class, after I tormented him so much, and they had to say something about us, and he's like, Oscar, come up here. You're such a bright guy. You're so kind and all this. And I'm like, oh my God, what a lovely man after what I put him through. And I was trying to be like mean, and he wasn't, it was just like, he's a funny little silly kid, and he wasn't mad at me, and I tried to push his buttons, and I couldn't. And he's like, you're a sweet kid, you're a good kid. I'm like, oh my God.
He's probably thinking, you're a great storyteller, you're
Yeah,
talented.
he's like, oh, what else happened? And what else? What else you got for us?
Aw,
That's
Right?
That's sweet.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
That's very
Aw.
sweet.
What other validation? That's
And there was
beautiful.
another guy, 8th grade teacher, and he was gay and tall, but he would show up to things with another teacher, like as his beard. But we knew he was gay, but we didn't know what gay was because we were 7th. But he was Mr. De Laurentiis, I think. But you couldn't mess with him. He was very strict. And he bought in like Starry, Starry Night by Jim Croce. Do you guys know that song?
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, this is about Vincent van Gogh. He was an artist and he killed himself. Children, let's sit down and listen to it. And he played the record, Starry, Starry Night. And all the girls are crying, oh! And the boys are upset. And he's like, this is art. And we're like, yes, it's art. We get it. Stuff like that I remember. Like, these teachers are really cool.
That's pretty cool.
Gosh.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
Those stories.
Mhm.
All the influences.
Shout out to teachers.
Yes.
They're the
Oh,
heroes.
shout out to
Yes.
teachers. And all it takes is one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To change
That's
your life.
Yeah,
so
one kind word
Mm-hmm.
or whatever.
That's so true.
You played Desi Arnaz in the live production of I Love Lucy.
Well, it was a reading, but yes, at UCLA. We did like a table reading, but we
Yeah.
got dressed up. It was fun.
What was it like to step in his shoes?
Oh, it was so fun. He was a badass, and so was she. They were like
Powerhouse.
seriously
Yeah.
cool people and making it up as they went along. And like Norman Lear and all that. But even before, they were before him. They were like, and he knew enough to like, we want the rights to our films and all this stuff.
Yeah.
So it was cool. Yeah, it was nice to play him. It's funny because he's a great businessman and he's an okay, actor or whatever. But in the Cuban community, he's a terrible musician. Like the other Cuban musicians, the real guys, Mongo Santa Maria and those guys are like, dun, dun, tic, tic, tan, tan. He would play the like regular stupid bongos and sing Babalu.
Uh-huh.
Do you
But
play?
it was very, no, I don't play. But
Do
it was very oh God, it was very when something is made easy, palatable for the white audiences, his version of what's right? It wasn't
Right,
the
yes,
hardcore
yes.
salsa,
Yeah.
Yeah. So it worked.
Wow. That's got to
Wow.
be.
I know.
Did you do?
What's that? What happened?
What was the accent too? Like, I was getting into. Did he have an accent? I can't remember.
Oh yes,
yeah,
Lucy.
he had an accent. Yeah.
Heavy.
He had an
Heavy.
accent.
Lucy.
And a big joke was one time, Lucy, you want to have to go see a psychiatrist. He's a psychiatrist. And that was a big laugh, and he would say that line over and over again on the show.
Do you ever watch like old school
Oh yeah,
Hollywood?
that was one of my favorites.
I've been watching the Dick Van Dyke Show, and like we were watching it for a little bit, and it's like so
In black and white? The
black and white, yeah.
Yeah.
and it was, what was the name of the actress?
Mary Tyler Moore.
Mary Tyler Moore, and it was just so, the jokes still were so good, and they
That's a good
still
show.
landed, and everything just feels, I don't know, it feels like a safe show but you feel like good about it. I
Yeah.
don't know.
And
Such
the people, the audience really appreciates it. They're laughing
Yeah.
hysterically,
Yeah.
like maniacs.
Mm-hmm.
If you hear Lucy, like, they loved her. Any shit she would start doing, the people would lose their stuff in the and the Carol Burnett show also.
Yeah.
Well, we know that you've been a part of so many interviews and podcasts talking about The Office. I mean, you can just say The Office and there's not much more to be said,
Mhm.
right? And the surreal impact that it has on, still continues to have to this day. But what's the one question that you've always wanted to be asked about The Office but have never been asked?
The one question that I've wanted to be asked.
I know,
Hi.
I know. He sneaks up on you.
It's a really good TV show, and it's a TV show, and the best thing about The Office is it was fun making it and all that. You get in character and do your lines and all that. The thing about it that I like was its quality, it's good and all that. But my character was gay, and I forget that. And now I go to these conventions, and you meet people.
They're like, oh my God.
Yeah,
They-
and you meet gay young people who are like, you helped me come out, and I'm like, oh yes, I guess I did because I forget.
Yeah, yeah.
And so that's
Louis,
oh
please.
my God. So that's what's like the part that's like special and all that. The work is just like that's
Yeah. Did you feel a sense of responsibility? I mean, I
To
think
who?
to that community,
What community?
the gay community.
Have you met them? They're horrible. They make fun of the way I dress, and I try to support the boys, but they won't listen. And they make. I don't know what
No,
I'm doing.
because so Jay also is a straight
Jay's
man.
gay.
No, Jay.
You heard it here first, folks.
Jay's a straight man that plays a gay character. He's played a gay character for 7 seasons on the show.
On what
So
show?
people on Station 19.
I need to watch TV. So Jay's character is gay too.
So you're not the only one. And a lot of people, that's the same thing.
Jay's
And-
awesome, by the way.
Yeah.
Look,
they know each other.
Yeah?
They met on a commercial or something,
wow.
right? Do you remember? No.
No. I thank you for answering for me before I can even. She can tell by my face.
I know.
She's like, why
He
am I
looked at me
asking him
like-
anything? Are there any questions that you want to be asked? None. What a podcast. Listen, as we've established, I grew up in. So I've been seeing gay people since I was like 17, 18 in New York and whatever. And I think that as straight people, we should have a parade for them every day. Every day, straight people should have a parade for gay people through the shit they have to go through to live in this hateful, stupid ass place when they've given us so much art, so much culture, so much, right?
Yeah.
If culture is like an arrow flying through space, society, right? But culture is the arrow flying. At the very tip is our gay brothers and sisters, right? Forging the new poetry and movements and dance and poetry and all that stuff. Does this make sense?
Yes.
It's
Yes.
good, right?
Yes.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Registered trademark. I don't know if I can do something with that.
That was
but-
beautiful,
That
though.
was
It's so
beautiful,
true.
yeah.
Was it?
It's so true because even though, because honestly, when you first went on The Office, that wasn't established in the very beginning. Your
They
character
made
was
me
not-
gay.
from the very beginning, or
No,
didn't
I
it?
needed a
didn't
way
it
out.
evolve?
The
No
the
more.
writers absorbed me and they observed me and they're like, I think Oscar's gay. Let's make him gay. So they made me gay. It gave me a way out so I can go do Halfway Home, which was a show on Comedy Central. So that gave me a way out. With the wonderful Greg Daniels, they said we wrote a script for you. We made you gay in the script. Do you mind? I'm like, I don't mind. So then I'm like, oh, now I'm gay. I'm like, what am I going to do? And I'm like, relax. We're already gay. So then I can just be regular, which was because if they would have
don't throw it. He's gonna.
because if they would have told me that, then I might have gotten weird and trying to be gay when it's just
Right.
Yeah.
gay is just a person who is gay. There's nothing. You don't have to put anything on
Right.
on the
That's so
gayness.
true.
So what am I supposed to do? Not throw something?
Yeah, forget it. Ignore him. Ignore him.
And what is he gonna do? Just stay here like
No,
this?
Lou, you have to move.
Like a little table?
Maybe Louis gay too, and that's
is he
why
looking
he's
at?
Oh,
attracted
he's
to this
been humping
conversation.
Bruce this whole morning.
I know.
He humps men and women.
Are those your gardeners, your dogs?
What do you call it? He's pan.
He's pan.
He's pansexual.
Hi, Brucey.
But yeah, it's still. I say that's what she said all the time on this podcast. I'm sure you get a lot of that too.
People saying it to us?
Or you saying it, or yeah.
No, I don't say it.
You don't say
And I
it.
doubt that he.
I
said-
know,
I doubt
but
that
don't
he
go
says
don't
it.
you don't.
No, it was a
Dana,
job.
what iconic Station 19
It's-
phrase do you say?
Okay, now I understand. Okay, now I get it. Now I
No.
get it.
We just want to be left alone. But I don't mind if you're
Yeah.
handicapped, come up to me and I'll say hi or something. Why did I say that? But you know what I'm saying? It's special. If you're special, then I'll. But if you're regular, just leave me alone. Unless it's at a convention and you're gonna pay money to see me. But if I'm on the street,
So regular
let me
people you don't want to be
I
approached
don't want to
by.
see regular people.
Yeah,
If
okay.
there's something wrong with you, yes, okay, I'll see you. This is not good. This is not
No, I
good.
think you're
Why
actually
am
a
I-
great person, Oscar.
No, you know what's going to happen? People are going to start faking it. And please don't make an imitation. Please don't do an imitation of someone faking
Shit,
it.
No,
Okay.
no,
To meet
no,
me.
no, no,
What
no.
have we
Please
done?
don't.
No, I promise.
Don't you dare. It won't be funny. I don't know what you're thinking, but don't you dare try to be handicapped and do a little sketch with me.
Don't do it.
Of don't
Listen,
dare.
what if you have like irritable IBS?
That counts.
What is that? Mr. Nuñez, I got a tummy ache. That doesn't count.
Can I have a selfie? When people ask you for selfies, do you like your privacy, or do you tell them no, or do you go not today? Do you
All
go
of the above. You can't get too mad because it's a good thing.
Right.
But a lot of
some-
people are idiots. I don't have to tell you, right? So you're eating food and you're eating, and they come and you're like, I'm eating.
I'm with my family.
But also, some of them are young, so they don't get it. They have a different. They grew up
yeah.
different than us.
yeah.
They have the phone with them. It means nothing to take pictures of you.
Yeah.
I have to get up and kick them.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Did you really? Oh my
I
god.
hurt my hamstring a little bit.
Oh my god. Are you serious? Holy shit.
Do we have the gun?
Do you want to?
Do you have the?
There's nothing we can do.
There's
There's
nothing we can do.
There's nothing we can do. Why did I kick the right one?
But that's supposed to be good.
No, it's not good.
It's not good.
Okay, damn. Do you want to?
I should've done the left
We have the gun, the hypervolt. Do you want it?
We have
No,
a
no, I'm
gun.
good.
We have
I'm
a
good.
gun. Do you want?
I mean, not the. Sorry, we have the.
I totally forgot.
Damn. All right. So,
But that's what happened. That's what happened in class. I'm like, watch me kick, teacher. Wah!
Did you
So wait.
make it to get a yellow belt or any belt?
No, I only took 3 classes.
Oh, that's right.
He said he was very
That's
happy
it.
with my. He said, "You've done this before. We're gonna make you a yellow belt next time. Come." And I,
Okay.
and I pulled my hamstring, but I finished class. My wife's like, "Why'd you finish class?"
Oh yeah.
Because I'm an idiot and I root for the Yankees. And the teacher's like, "Are you hurt, my son?" I'm like, "No, let's finish this."
So what?
mean,
Is,
Who am I
though.
trying to prove anything to?
Yourself.
okay. So out of all of the roles you've played, what has been your favorite or your best experience? I know, it's just a job, but we just want to hear it. We just want to know.
No,
what
it's a valid. The proposal was a lot of fun. A lot of fun to do.
Oh, it's really hurting you.
Funny. It's more of a pain in the ass than anything else than actual pain. But that felt weird. And if
my
you
God.
never pulled a hamstring,
you need-
don't recommend
Wow.
it.
Are you stretching daily?
No, you're not supposed to stretch.
You're not supposed to stretch?
You're supposed to. They said stretch while you're getting better, and then other people are like, because of your age, just get better. Just don't do anything for 6 months. Then we'll start stretching slowly.
6 months? No. Oh my god.
It feels like guitar strings being like, dum dum dum, like, it's the worst feeling. Anyway, and
you
but,
gotta
but
get those things. The little massagers.
I know. But The Office was amazing. It's a TV show for I love movies, but for actors, TV offers a stability that movies don't. It's a great feeling, right? To drive home every night like you're doing it. So we experienced that for 9 seasons, and it was funny. The show was funny, and I always wanted to be like on a show like Mary Tyler Moore or whatever, and it happened. it happened. It took a while, but it's a funny show. It's a good sitcom.
You were the only Latino on that show.
It made sense that because there wasn't a lot of people.
Yeah.
And it's in Scranton, so there's not a lot. It's not like we're in New York City.
Right.
That's what I thought was weird about Friends, the show. That it was like 6 white
people.
I never watched in New York City. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
But in Scranton, it kind of made a little sense.
Okay, we're gonna ask you a left field question.
I'm not gonna kick anymore.
Don't kick.
What is your biggest fear beside pulling another hamstring?
My biggest fear?
Biggest fear.
My biggest fear is right now that this piece of shit human being becomes our president. That's my biggest fear right now. Because this isn't something like, oh, they're both the same, whatever. I'm in this country because of politics, because a guy who liked to do speeches for 5 hours and hear his own voice and lied and was a victim, made everything, nothing was his fault, everything was someone else, and he was a liar, and that personality is the same I see with this guy. And he said, I'm going to clean up politics. And he did it. He became a dictator and turned everything on its head, and my parents had to leave the country with nothing. So we're here because of politics. And if this guy gets in, it's not going to be good. It's going to be very, very bad. He may not leave. We'll see. Who knows what he's going to do? So that's my biggest fear.
Would you consider leaving? Like,
yeah. I have no problem. I'm squared away with America. I've paid taxes since I was 17. I've rooted for your sports teams. I'm fine. I feel no guilt.
I rooted for your sports.
This guy gets in office. Of course, I say that. I'm probably not going to leave, but I'd want to.
Yeah.
My father-in-law won't die. He's the last one we have left. My parents are both dead. Merchandise is available. But my mother-in-law is dead, and now my father-in-law is the only one alive. My wife's so we have to stay till he passes away. We're not going to leave him alone.
Right.
But once he's gone, then theoretically we can go to, I don't know, Spain, Portugal, Dublin. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's my biggest fear right now. You thought I was going to be funny. I'm like,
no, that was good. Hey, no,
That's a real answer.
it's true. I watched the movie, this Civil War. Have you seen it?
Yes. Amazing.
I just watched it yesterday. I skipped.
You watched it yesterday?
I fast forwarded
You
a
fast
lot because
forward?
because I know what it's happening. I'm like,
Yeah,
I
you're like,
see
this
it.
is us in
I
a
see
few
what's
years.
happening.
Yeah, it's scary.
Man, that guy's good, man. What's his name? The guy.
The
guy
one
with
that was
pink
like
glasses?
chat. Yep. Oh,
He's good, man.
Jesse Plemons.
He's so good.
Fucking
Yeah.
good. So underrated.
He's like. You think he's underrated?
I think so.
I think he's rated.
I mean, I feel like people who know him go, that's an amazing actor.
I hear what you're saying. I think a lot of people don't remember to bring him up, but he is next level.
He's
talented.
he's like Timothy Chalamet. Like Timothy Chalamet was in this movie about the Earth, a planet coming to the Earth, and he played like a skateboarder. And I'm like, oh, there's Timothy Chalamet. He always plays like this.
What's the name of that movie?
Is it Don't Look Up?
Don't Look Up.
Don't Look Up. Yeah.
And he plays a skateboarder.
Oh,
He plays like
yeah.
his own age, and he
Forgot
plays
about
this
that,
stupid skateboarder.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this is not going to be believable. And I'm like 2 minutes in, I'm like, oh, he's good.
Yeah.
He's like a good actor.
Yeah.
I guess what I meant by
Like
underrated
this guy, like Jesse.
is Jesse Plemons doesn't. You always see him in those supporting roles. I mean, incredible. What he delivers is incredible. But I've never. I don't know.
He'll get there because he's getting the
I'm
attention.
just- yeah,
He was in
he-
Breaking Bad. Remember in Breaking Bad?
Yeah, he just has to.
Oh, yeah.
But
To
even
me, he's a leading man.
But
I mean,
He's but remember in this movie what did we just see? What was it?
Civil War.
Civil War. He's there like
Kirsten
pop
Dunst.
pop, and they're doing
yeah.
the dumping the trucks.
I know.
Yeah.
And then he turns around, and the three of them are coming, and he does this thing where he looks at them like, and I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh
yeah.
shit.
Yeah. Terrifying.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
You know what? Something that somebody mentioned online about that scene in particular is those sunglasses.
Yeah.
How he for sure took them from one of the bodies.
Yeah.
It's like little things like that
Yeah.
are just haunting.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
He's like, where
The
are you
hearts?
from? Where are you
And I think that was a choice of his. I think he
Oh, wow.
he saw it on a
Probably.
prop, and he's
Probably.
like, "Give
Yeah.
me those sunglasses." That's what I. That's what I.
Why
heard.
didn't the guy lie? You don't have to say the truth. Lie
Yeah,
to him.
I know.
Going from Arkansas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but then he might question
The,
him.
the accent.
He might go, where are you from? Because that accent.
Yeah. Do you speak English?
My aunt's from Arkansas. Where are
Yeah,
you
that's
from?
a tough position. It's like, what is the
What
right
do
thing
you
to
do?
say?
What do you
That's
do?
just.
They figured to be honest with him.
Mm-hmm.
We need to ask you another
Yeah.
important question.
Okay. Wait.
Where do you give it to her? You guys play ping, you like good cop, worst cop?
Bad cop, worst cop.
I'm a good cop. She's
Okay.
better cop.
If you were stuck in an island, what are three
What are
things
these?
that you couldn't live without?
This is very serious.
Is this serious?
So what am I taking with me?
Yeah.
What are the three things you can't live without? It could be anything.
We ask all of our guests these questions.
But so is it family? You're
can bring
taking
anything,
people?
Yeah, anything.
What if I take my wife and daughter, but then there's nothing else on the island? What do we do?
Survival.
I'm gonna kill them and eat them? That's horrible.
Okay.
That's horrible.
Okay. So then they're there. They're already there.
They're there.
already-
Yeah.
so
And he's
they're
publicly
there.
said he's going to
Yeah.
kill and eat them. We have that on camera.
What are the three things I take? I guess it depends what age you ask the person, right? At this stage of my life, what am I gonna do? A shawl, a good book, and I sound like I'm a old
A
lady.
shawl.
Yeah,
in case you get cold?
some tea, some
A shawl, tea, and a book. Okay.
and a book. That sounds so horrible.
And maybe a hammock. Well,
sounds
that's four, but
peaceful.
still, I feel like you need a hammock.
Oh, a hammock.
A hammock.
Yeah.
What's the most pathetic? A muumuu, so I'm comfortable. A hammock,
And a book.
and that's the most horrible, boring, terrible
I know.
thing.
You know,
ever.
actually, that sounds amazing.
It
That's
sounds amazing. Yeah. It's peaceful.
I think you're the
just
only
gonna
one
have
who
fun.
said that.
What do people say? Different things.
All
All
kinds.
kinds of
Yeah.
things.
Machete.
Someone said
weed,
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi, computer.
A computer and Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
I know.
So then that-
Well,
yeah. Defeats the purpose.
Dale, tell me one.
I don't.
are
You know
we-
what I would? Where are you putting me on an island?
Yeah. Whatever.
I'd take a yacht with gasoline so I can get the hell off that island. 'Cause I don't want to live on an island. It's horrible.
You don't want to live in an island?
Unless there's a 5-star hotel on the island. Then
Yes,
put me on
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, one more serious question before this or that. A rapid, fast, this or that. Dale.
Wait, I was gonna ask a question. Had something to do about the Office reboot.
Oh.
How do you feel about that?
We don't know what it is yet.
You don't.
Something's coming out. Greg Daniels will let the world know when he's ready, and I wish them all the best.
I know. It's so
That's it.
interesting.
What have you heard?
Oh, nothing.
No, we don't know anything.
It's a TV show. People get crazy about it. and it
Yeah.
hasn't even come out.
I know.
People get nuts, absolutely nuts.
Okay.
Um,
All right. Now let's have some fun.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah. What advice would you give 21-year-old Oscar?
I would say, stop right now. Ask people for help. What are you doing? Ask people for help. People want to help you. Many people want to help you. You don't have to do this alone. It's okay to ask for help. Just ask for help.
I like
from
that.
Yeah.
teachers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because I was like, audition, I got this. And I'd go in
Yeah.
doing like King Arthur. And they're like, stop, what are you doing? If I would have spoken to someone, they would have gone, do something closer to whatever. Just
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
It's funny he brings that up though. You were just talking about that, like, and
was-
how
yeah.
important it
That's
is
so
to
true.
ask
it's
help.
okay to ask your friends for help. And some people have so much pride in this business and thinking they have to do things by themselves. But you
Is it
also want to be in that position one day to help
To help
the people.
someone,
Right.
yeah.
And people
Right.
want to help you. And people are like, I go to, Q&As and people are like, there's no roles for us. And what do we do when there's no roles and whatever? And I'm like, well, all right, first of all, you think people are against you or whatever. There's this woman I know, her name is Mindy Kaling. She's not white.
Mm-hmm.
She's a woman and she's not white and she has an empire. And so hard work,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
Don't fall into victimhood. And Here's something.
Yeah.
Racism, yeah, get over it. It's a fact. It's so don't. I mean, it's like breathing. It's here. So what? There's 10 people. 5 are racist. 5 want to help you, and they're not racist. Don't worry about go to the people who want. Why are you fighting?
Yeah.
Who are you fighting? Whose mind do you want to change? Who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares? Go to the nice people. Get a nice big fat bank account. Then if you want to volunteer and do whatever, do it. But take care of yourself first. Don't be in rags fighting this fight.
Yeah.
You know?
Some people are gonna like you.
Oof.
Some people are not.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
Who cares?
yeah.
Who cares?
Go to
Yeah.
them nice people who are dying to help you.
Yeah.
Many white people want to help Latinos and black people. They're there waiting to help you.
Many white people. want to
Yeah,
help.
they're good, nice
How many
people.
whites would you call me?
Too many. You're with my wife. You're right at the top. You might be a little
Like
whiter.
white?
Yeah, you might be a little. You're below Conan, and maybe just above my wife. What's your last name?
Heartline?
Is that English?
It's
Irish?
English. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Sean, I'm like, oh, maybe he's gonna throw me with
Shane.
Shane, an Irish name, but it's English.
It's both.
Irish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's whiter than you, but not much. But
Think-
there
okay.
is. But there is.
Hell yeah.
Conan O'Brien did the 23andMe, the DNA. Have you ever heard him talk about that? You ever heard him talk
I think, yeah, remind me what he said,
about He's
though.
100%
Yeah, we
Irish.
saw that recently.
Like,
yes.
no one is
Yeah.
100%, and Conan's 100%.
Insane.
Amazing.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Where he goes to like Dublin and like he goes around the
Visits his
town and
country.
and people from Dublin just give him shit.
100%.
Yeah.
And he's so happy, and he wants people to, and he's like, I'm from here. And they're like, good for you. And they cross the street, and he's like, well,
Yes.
okay. What does he expect? What does he
Right,
expect? He's
exactly.
like, good for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
For you, yeah. You want a medal?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do a rapid this or that. To
Oh, why? Why is what's rapid about
you
it?
can't think. You just have to answer
Oh, brother.
this or that. Ready?
Yeah. What do I?
Coffee or tea?
Oh, coffee.
Dogs or cats?
There's this new thing, and it's not approved yet to place in homes, but it's a new breed of dog.
Okay, I was into it
Wait.
though.
No, I had nothing.
Oh,
I was like, damn, what is this new
it's like
pet?
teach us.
Dale.
Okay, read a book or watch a movie.
Ooh, that's tough. They're both very good. I could only do one. Damn this game. Oh gosh, I don't know. Read a book just to make me sound smart.
Improv comedy or stand-up comedy?
Oh, I love them both. Improv, if I have to. Yeah,
Are you an early bird or a night owl?
yeah, night owl.
Performing in a theater or acting in a film?
Oh, they're both great, you
I
guys.
know.
Yeah.
This is hard.
Yeah.
Oh, let's do theater.
Yes,
Ooh.
yes. Comedic roles or dramatic roles?
Comedic.
Mm-hmm. The Office. The Office or People of Earth?
Oh, I guess The Office. That was a show I was on
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
for 2 seasons in Toronto.
People of Earth.
Shout out to
People of
Toronto.
Earth.
People
That
of
was
Earth.
2 seasons.
Yeah, we did 2 seasons in Toronto.
Do you like Toronto?
Yes, I do.
Ooh.
It's too cold for my wife, but I like. We were there for 2 summers,
Mm.
and we were like, "Oh my God, let's move here." And the people of Toronto were like, "Pump your brakes. We've had 2 very good summers. Spend a winter here before you decide anything, because it
Oh.
gets real cold."
Oh, yeah.
My wife can't do cold.
Yeah.
And she's Blanquita? She's hot blooded. Ooh.
Yeah, but she's from California. She's like 3rd generation.
Oh.
She's like, this weather. I need this
wow.
weather.
Wow.
Mm.
Yeah.
Amazing. Where can people
Okay.
find you? Where you, what are your socials?
No, leave me alone. I'm on Instagram. That's it. I'm off TikTok.
What's your handle?
Oscar LA.
I love that.
I love that you don't even know.
I
I
love
love
It's a
that.
blue check. You'll see a blue check.
blue
Oscar
check,
LA.
yeah.
And just a reminder if you're in public, the only people that you want to approach you are, just to repeat,
Just
just to get this concrete.
if you have some sort of malady, if you're handicapped, if you're spiritually or physically corrupted in any way,
Those are your people.
then you may approach. I guess.
I can't. I guess, right? I guess. Well, we
Wait,
loved
has
having
it been
you.
an hour? Is
It
that
has.
it?
It has.
I
That's
can't
it.
believe
I
it.
know. I know.
No.
We had so
This
many
is-
stories. That was
this is-
good.
How I wasn't, because we did this and I did this because we did the movie, the golf movie, whatever. And that's fine and all well. And I don't know when to bring this up, but what's the payment for this? How does this work?
You're
'Cause
gonna have
I've
to
been
talk
giving-
to production about that.
Oscar, it's
We're
good
gonna
to
send
have-
you.
Yeah.
We're gonna send you a package.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we're gonna, say thank you and give you
I love it.
a small token of our appreciation.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you accept Bitcoin?
Oh, man. I knew it.
Because we actually created our own cryptocurrency.
Well, it's been,
walks out.
it's been
I know,
delightful.
I know. This was such a good episode. Thank you for tuning in.
And-
And what?
Congratulations for
Oh,
1
thank
year.
you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank
Well
you for
done,
coming
ladies.
on.
Thank
Absolutely.
you.
Well
I
done.
cannot believe the hour is over. Oh my gosh, I just want to keep
I had a
talking
great
to
time.
you.
I know.
Thank you
so
so much.
much.